On my channel, we have spoken about how China is winning the solar war and how Trump is actually helping China do just that. But what you may not have known is that China is actually continuing to invest in coal, and they are in fact the world's biggest emitter, more than the US and the EU combined. This is a weird juxtaposition because on the one hand, they are the biggest emitter, and on the other hand, they are actually the world's undisputed leader in renewable energy, and they're also doing some really cool explorational technology. They are also installing almost twice as much wind and solar as every other country combined. And the reasoning for that is that China needs to invest in every type of energy because they simply can't rely on any other country for their energy. And you could say that the US is the same. But something is changing. China has reached an inflection point, and that is why their clean energy is finally resulting in a decline, a decrease in emissions. The good news here is if China continues at this same pace, Lori, a lead analyst at the Center for Research on Energy and Clean Air in Finland, says that this will result in China's emissions continuing to decline and eventually phasing out coal completely. This will result in the next big questions for China, and China has an outdated energy grid like the US, which means that they will need to think about how their outdated grid will need to change if the country continues to add vast amounts of solar and wind. Next question is, what do policymakers do about the decline in coal? What do you think about this? Is the profitability of coal-fired plants in China about to fail?